Hello mga bisadya, maadjong hapon na tong tanan. Kumusta naman mo? I hope that you are all fine and in great shape. Dinhi sa atong probinsya and even in the entire Philippines, we are all bracing tungod kay, as reported, nakasud na sa atong nasod ang Delta variant sa COVID-19. And so we have to be more careful because Delta variant is more transmissible. Mas dali nga makatakod ang Delta variant as compared sa original ba nga COVID-19. So let us be careful, observe always the protocols set by the IATF o labi na ang pagsuot sa face mask, physical distancing, and of course constant washing of hands. These are the things that we can do so that we can protect ourselves and also protect the lives of our loved ones. So this afternoon, we will continue with our discussion about the theory of Freud pertaining to homosexuality. Diba? So have you asked yourselves whether or not the theory is acceptable? As I have mentioned in the previous video, there are a lot of people who questioned that theory. Nevertheless, we can get something from that theory of Freud in better understanding ourselves or better understanding other people around us. By the way, before proceeding, I would like to congratulate everybody, and of course, I would like to congratulate myself because umabot na po to 100 subscribers ang ating channel. So sa lahat po na nag-subscribe, daghan kaadjong salamat ug hinaot paunta nga kanunay ang inyong pagsuporta. And of course, you can also send your request on whatever topic that you want to be discussed in my channel so that I can also help you in a way. Kung doon na may mga pangutana about just anything, I will try my best to look for the answer or to look for the explanation of those things that you want to be answered. But anyway, if this is your first time to visit my channel, thank you so much for visiting. But of course, please click the share and like button and do not forget to subscribe my channel. Ang Bisadya, Frederick Aniga. Well, in the previous video, we have learned that the Oedipal complex or the Oedipus complex occurred in the phallic stage in the psychosexual development of a child. This is about 3 to 6 years old. So when you say phallic stage, according to the theory of Freud, it is in the phallic stage. Phallic means phallus, that is the male sex organ. So it is in this stage that the locus of satisfaction, meaning to say the place or the part of the body where a child finds satisfaction, is the sex organ. So, do we have any question pertaining to this? So this time, I would like to explain to you the background of the Oedipus complex, which Sigmund Freud used to explain his understanding about the development of the sexuality of a boy. So, Oedipus complex is based on a Greek story. No, this is part of the Greek literature, Oedipus Rex or Oedipus the King. Now, based on the story, and of course this is a tragic story. So when we say tragic, it has a sad ending. It talks about death. So, kung sa mga drama pa, dili nindot nga istorya tungod kay tragedy ang iyang ending. So, the same with Oedipus Rex. So, in the story, Oedipus is a son of the king, King Laios of Thebes. Now, when Oedipus was born, King Laios and his wife Jocasta, went to the temple of Apollo in order to ask about what could be the future of their son. In other words, nangadyo sila og prophecy, what could be the life of their son. Ug mao to nga when they went to the temple of Apollo, the oracle o ang prophecy nag-ingon that when Oedipus will grow up as a young man, he will kill his own father and will marry his mother. Imagine, pagka-negative o pagka-makahahadlok sa maong oracle or maong prophecy. Patjon ni Oedipus ang ijang amahan o ijang minjuan ang ijang inahan. And because of this prophecy, very negative and dark prophecy, King Leos decided to bring Oedipus to the middle of the forest and to be left behind to be devoured by wild animals. So, nagsugo si King Leos sa iyang mga sundao to bring Oedipus, the baby Oedipus, to the middle of the forest ug didto ilang gibidyaan ang pudya nga bata. When they left, unknowingly, there was another king who discovered the little baby at the middle of the forest, and that was King Polybus. And so because of pity, King Polybus brought Oedipus to his kingdom. And there, Oedipus grew up into a fine, handsome, brave young man. All the while, Oedipus thought that Polybus was his father. But later on, Oedipus realized that he was a bastard. He learned that King Polybus was not his father, and he was just a baby who was found or discovered at the middle of the forest. And because of that, Oedipus decided to leave the kingdom of Polybus to find for his real parents. So samtang naglakaw si Oedipus from the kingdom of Polybus, and he was planning to go to the kingdom of Thebes. Sa isang agianan, he met a group of soldiers with a carriage, and then he was told na magpadaplin to give way to the carriage. And one of the characteristics of Oedipus is being hot-tempered. And so he did not listen to the command of the soldiers and instead fought with them. And not knowing that one of those soldiers was King Leos, Oedipus killed them all. And so, after killing the soldiers, including King Leos, Oedipus continued with his journey and entered the city of Thebes, which during that time was being attacked by a sphinx. And almost all the people were killed because the sphinx had this riddle and nobody could answer. And what was this riddle? The riddle of the sphinx is, what is that creature which in the morning has 4 legs, at noontime it has 2 legs, and in the afternoon will have 3 legs? And all the people in the kingdom could not find answer to that riddle. But when Oedipus entered the city and faced the sphinx, he was able to give the accurate answer. And you know what? The answer of Oedipus is man. Tao. It is man that will have 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs at noontime, and 3 legs in the afternoon. The explanation of this is that when we are still a baby, or infants for that matter, we crawl. And that is the morning moment, the morning period of our life. We crawl using our legs and our arms. So we have 4 legs. And at the noontime of our life, we are using our 2 legs. And when we reach the afternoon of our lives, when we become old, then we will be assisted by our cane. Ang mga tiguang ng mga tao magamit na og sungkod. That is why a man in the afternoon of his life will have 3 legs. So this is the answer of Oedipus that satisfied the Sphinx. And because of that, the Sphinx left the city of Thebes. And because of that, people were very happy, and so they decided to have Oedipus marry Queen Jocasta, who during that time was already a widow. And so Oedipus got married with Queen Jocasta and had children, daughters in fact, with her. And Oedipus became the king of Thebes. But for some time, there was a plague that attacked the kingdom of Thebes. People were dying, and so Oedipus went to the temple of Apollo to ask what could be the reason why the city of Thebes is under plague. And so the oracle was again said that the reason why there is a plague in the city is because Oedipus killed his own father, that was King Laius, and married and have children with his mother, Queen Jocasta. That was a reality that Oedipus could not bear. And so, upon realizing that he is the cause of the plague that attacks, that besets the city of Thebes, Oedipus took his eyes off and he became blind. So this is the story of the Oedipus Rex, in which Sigmund Freud used as a reference, as a basis in his development of the theory of Oedipus complex. Take note that in the story, Oedipus, the son of Jocasta, got married and have sex with his mother, and in fact, they had daughters. And Oedipus also fought against his father, and in fact, in the story, Oedipus killed his father. So, this is the principle, this is the concept that is being used by Sigmund Freud in developing the theory of the Oedipus complex as one of the stages in the development, in the psychosexual development of a child, specifically to a boy. I hope that you now understand what is the meaning of the Oedipus complex and its reference story, that is the Oedipus Rex. So if you have some questions pertaining to this story, of course, you can always have it written in the chat box or in the comment box. And please click the like button, share button, and subscribe my channel. Daghan kaadtong salamat sa inyong pagpaminaw, sa inyong pagsunod sa akong mga video, and I hope that we will have a lasting companionship here in YouTube. Daghang salamat sa pagtanaw, ug kini ang inyong amigo, puro nga Bisadya from Southern Leyte, Frederick Aniga. Daghang salamat ug maadtong hapon.